want to just really quickly talk about is that after poll, man. Just want to kind of give context of everything that happened that night, and kind of so people understand, is there's a lot of video surfacing of me and you going around drunk and getting into crazy shit. And also, I just want to run through real quick what happened. So right after the big win, that being you versus Gennady and all, a lot of the after pulling was going on stage right there. But we were riding so high, the whole place is taking pictures with you. I wanted to get you out over to the table signing because we were the last guys that signed the tables. So we went and did the table signing, and then all we want to do was celebrate right after that. We weren't thinking no after pull, no nothing. Let's just party. So we went over by the bar downstairs, and we get there, and as we're getting there, they're closing the doors and they're shutting the lights off. And you just looked at me like, yo, how good are you, bro? Can you get this to open? I'm like, yo, follow me, bro. So we just open the door. Everybody's like, no, we're closed. Now, mind you, nobody speaks English in Turkey, man. It is not American friendly as far as speaking, American and all. So, we were, I was just like, yo, he just won. He's the world champion. We just want a couple of drinks real quick and then we'll get out of here. And they're like, no. We're like, bro, whatever it is, man, we'll buy the bar. No, we don't care, whatever. Like, please, we need some drinks. So the guy looked at us and everything, and he obviously could tell that you were just in a match, everybody's soaking wet, sweat and all that. So he's like, all right, you got 15 minutes, So we're like, all right, let's do some damage, man. It's me, you, and Kate. And we're like, let's put it in. So this guy puts out this little tiny little alcohol in a drink, and we're like, what is this? And I'm like, no. We need more than that. And he's like, oh, that's more money. I'm like, bro, we'll buy the bar right now. We just need to get fucked up right now. So now this guy understood. He's on the same page. So now he starts pouring out doubles or whatever. Well, we got 15 minutes, mind you. So now me and Jerry pop out 5 drinks, 5 doubles, and it's just doom. So we're feeling it. We are feeling great right now. So now we leave the bar. And as we walk in through the hall, we hear a bunch of commotion by the front. So we go walking over there, and there's an after pull table in the front lobby. It's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. So we're like, oh shit, yeah. So then we just go right in there, and of course, all of us are really feeling it, and we're talking shit, and we're talking with Gennady, and we're messing around with Ermes. And next thing I turn around, and you're on the table with Sandra's. Now, before this, we all discussed, we're like, oh, we're not going to do any after pulling, you just had a war and all. Well, there goes that plan out the window. And, Jerry's going at it with Sandra's, and, I'm watching a little, but, I'm also getting into my own shit and all that. And, next thing I see, Engen comes running over, and Engen's like, yo, trying to calm you two down because you two are going all out. And, he just sees like a possible injury happen. And all he's thinking is, yo, I got these guys coming back in November. We can't mess this up right now. So what was going on at the table, bro? Because, a lot of people were saying that, Sandra's had something for you and all. But,
that's not true, right? We were going, and then we gripped up, and then I was taking him over, and then I let him hit on me and then bring me down, figuring I could just let him get me into his sweet spot, and I was going to show him how strong I was and pull him back up and through. Yeah, that was a mistake, right? And so when I went to go do that, I was like, oh fuck, I let him go too far. He got on top of it, and he's a big oaf, right? And I'm like, all right, fuck. Right, I dropped it and lost that one. After I had already won a couple, the first couple, and then I went again. I think I brought him over the next one, and then he did the same thing. I let him jump on me and whatever. It was practice, just fucking around, right? But I I was definitely in no condition to be on a fucking table. You should have never let me on that stupid table, right?
Yeah.
But
I was in no shape to be the smart in one right there.
Just to be funny, because Kate was like, "Oh my god, he looks just like my ex-boyfriend," right? And I was like, "Well, get the fuck over here." Right?
That's all you had to hear, bro. And it's like, come here, kid. I gotta show you a little something.
Yeah, right. So it was just funny, but he's a wicked cool dude, right? That whole team from where is it?
Mafia.
Yeah, from that. Coach Ray and him, Sandras, they were good people. I like them. You know, we had fun hanging out with them. They spoke awesome English, right? And just cool people.
Yeah, totally agree, bro. I love Sanders, bro. Really fun kid, man. He's got such a bright future. And of course, you guys all know Coach Ray. He's the voice of arm wrestling, man. That dude is just hilarious and just a great energy to be around. And then, you got the Jedi, Giannis, man. And, he's like, he just looks at his students, like Coach Ray, and he looks at Sanders, and they don't even have to say anything. They're just like communicating through, the Jedi way and all. So definitely a really cool crew, man. A lot of fun. Definitely consider them good friends and all. But what do you think, bro? What did you feel from Sanders that day, man? Is he going to be a force real soon to be in the top 5? You think?
Listen, he's definitely strong, and I know he was focusing on being dominant in the 110 class, the 242 class. I mean, I wouldn't see a lot of people that could touch him in the 242 class. I mean, I know Prudnick's dropping down there, and Devin wants to drop down there and whatnot. So it'd be an interesting class, right? Because he was strong, but don't get me wrong. I was fucking gassed from me and Gennady, right? And my arm was sore. I only jumped on that table because Kate said you look like your boyfriend, right? and let's get it record straight. I had 6 of those fucking White Russians that were doubles.
Yeah,
because of you, right?
Yeah.
But so it don't pay no mind to the stupidness, right? But I mean, my arm was sore. Even Gennady said to me, he says, "What are you doing on the table after our match?" Right? And I says, "I don't know, right? I'm just drunk." But it was. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. Afterwards when it was over and we were just hanging out with everyone, and everyone's just so fucking cool, right? That's the thing I love about our sport is. We might be enemies for the minutes we're up there competing against each other, but before and after, we can all hang out and fucking have fun together, right?
Yeah.
Because it's an elite group, right? And that elite group, they get together, and it's just like everyone's passion for the sport's so strong, and then it's just like you get to see the real person behind the scenes there, and hanging out with them is so cool, right? And it makes it interesting, right? And I mean, I'm going to have a ton of fun with the build up and the hype against Ermes match, right? Right? But I'm definitely, I'll be buying him drinks afterwards, so he takes the loss a little bit better, right? And he's a good guy, and he's great for the sport, right? So I think that we need more people like that. And I'm obviously the older dude. I'm like his dad, right? Because my daughter's older than him, so it's kind of fun.
What I got to say too, bro, is the way you are with having a match. You bring the hype, bro. You're not just that quiet arm wrestler that just shows up that day and puts in the work. You lead it up, bro. And this is what I want to encourage more of the arm wrestlers. A lot of these older guys, they're not doing that. They think just their name being part of a card is good enough. And I just, our sport's not there yet. We need this help, and what you did in this last match against Gennady, you guys were the spotlight, bro. And you guys lived up to every minute of shit talking before for the 3 months before. You guys made it happen, bro. You put on a friggin' war. So I want to encourage to go on the interviews. They don't like to, necessarily shit talk, but we got to just get them more involved, because it's helping our sport grow, and that's what we're all trying to do is we want to get the hype, because the more people that are interested in these matches, we're going to get the arm wrestlers, getting to know you guys' background and starting to associate with who they like better and all. So, I just want to encourage more the arm wrestlers to really put in the work, beforehand. We don't just expect you to go up that day and just, pull a match. We're expecting you to hype up the match where, you don't got to actually talk shit or disrespect anybody, but, hype it up a little, What do you think about that, Jerry? Because you definitely are, whatever you do, bro, is the way. I truly believe you get everybody part of these matches.
I'll tell you, I'm going to commit to my match. Whoever I say yes to going against on a match, I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to train for that person. I'm going to visualize how I'm going to attack, go after it. And it's going to be balls to the wall. It's going to be a war, right? And I think the part of it is just mentally getting ready for it and, make it fun, right? Because I want to push my opponent to bring the best version of themselves to the match, right? So I don't want either one of us to win on fouls. I don't want that, right? I want the strongest person to get fucking the pin on the other opponent, right? That's going to be me, right? But the end of the day, I don't want to beat a pussy version of the person I just went against. I want to know that I beat that best person, because to be the best, you got to beat the best. And so if I'm going to help push the other person, that's great, and I'm going to make it fun. Like I said, it is what it is. When we get on that table, right? To me, it's my legacy. It's my everything, right? So there's going to be no doubt that I'm going to leave with knowing that I gave it 100% and no one can ever said that I didn't give 100% when I went on that table. So I'm anxious. I'm excited. I get fired up. I'm passionate about it. And at the end of the day, I feel bad for whoever's going to be against me on that table, because it's there's no question it's going to be an ass beat that's going to happen.
You know what is funny with you too, bro? It's not even you hype it up before you get the whole lead up where everybody's watching, but even during the match, bro, this shit never ends. You are just constantly talking shit. You're yelling at the referees. The other thing is these poor referees, bro. You're yelling at them the whole time. You're calling fouls. You're it's just so funny how you take full control of the whole, like, everything going on. And one of the best quotes coming from it was in the match when you're yelling and you go, "Engane!" And then all of a sudden you're like, you got so mad that you didn't get what you wanted, and you just pinned them down. You're like, "Winner!" It was like you were calling everything yourself, bro. And it was just, it kind of went viral. Everybody's talking about that and they're making the memes. Like, it's just, I love it, bro. The energy that you bring is just, it's amazing, bro. And just keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
And guys, if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. If you're feeling this content, smash that thumbs up on. It's going to be a lot to come. We're going to be doing a lot of lead up training camp, giving all his workouts. A lot of shit talking going to be back and forth with him and Ermes. I'll tell you that right off the bat. And, I'll be making the trip with Jerry again. So I'm going to be bringing everybody to behind the scenes content. We'll be doing that on my channel. But yeah, guys, lots to come. So definitely make sure you're a subscriber. And Jerry, any parting words?
No, but I mean, everyone should subscribe, right? I mean, fuck, even if you hate me, if you love me, if you like me, if you dislike me, whatever, you should still subscribe, because at the end of the day, we're trying to grow the sport. And how the hell are we going to grow the sport if people aren't, at least pushing the people that are pushing the sport? And as a group, we have so much more power that we don't use, because people are like, whatever. But it's shit like that keeps us out of the Olympics. It's shit like that makes it so big sponsors don't want to have interests, right? So big sponsors want to see big followings and see that the sport is growing substantially, right? And if I'm going to bust my ass and I'm going to bring a version of me that has never been seen, including by myself, right, and others are too, help us, right? Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit everything, right? I mean, help push the sport. If you don't, what are you doing? You're really just holding it back, right? So send it to friends, send it to whatever, right? And let's grow. How the fuck can Logan Paul have millions of followers and he doesn't do shit, right? So I think that our sport deserves a lot more recognition than what we got.
And you get to follow the man that has got the clear path to #1. You know, he's called it since his comeback. You know, he's beating Gennady. Now he's about to beat Ermes. And right after that, the winner of that is Gen Levon. So this man is lined up directly for that one spot. Watch him as he continues. Watch as he trains. Watch the 35 years experience all coming out. I mean, this is a treat, guys. You know, this is amazing. This is one of the top level pullers for the last 35 years. So follow his journey to number one, man. This is going to be epic with a really, really big, great ending that a lot of people aren't expecting. You know, maybe there's 1% out there that thinks that Levon could be beaten, but you know, watching this man and knowing all the experience behind him, I think he's got the style that's going to present the biggest problem for Levon. So follow his journey there, guys.
Yes, please.
Have a great night, brother. I appreciate it, man.
All right, my man. Talk to you guys later. See you.